Welcome back to our series on workplace complacency. In part 1, we introduced how becoming too comfortable with our daily tasks can lead to mistakes and injuries. In this session, part 2, we'll look deeper. We'll break down the 4 states of being that puts most of us at risk: rushing, frustration, fatigue, and complacency itself. We'll also show you how to replace awareness-only thinking with real safety skills using 4 practical error reduction techniques. Remember, these lessons apply everywhere, whether you're driving a tanker, stocking shelves, managing an office, or helping customers at a gas station. The risks may look different, but the patterns are the same. There are 4 states of being. The first is rushing. Rushing happens when we try to do more than time allows, finishing paperwork while answering phones, or hurrying to unload before a deadline. Moving faster than normal doesn't guarantee an accident, but it always increases the odds. Mistakes creep in, quality suffers, and small hazards get overlooked. Think about traffic. If you drive 10 miles an hour over the limit, you may save a few minutes, but your stopping distance increases, and the risk of a collision jumps dramatically. Rushing at work works the same way. The clock feels like the enemy, but it's really your focus and safety that are under attack. Number 2 is frustration. Frustration builds when things don't go as planned. Equipment doesn't work, customers are impatient, or coworkers aren't cooperating. When emotions rise, clear thinking goes down. That's when shortcuts appear. For example, instead of using penetrating oil on that frozen bolt, you jerk the wrench harder. Instead of calmly handling a rude customer, you snap back. The danger isn't just physical. Frustration can spread through a team. One person's reaction can create an environment where mistakes and miscommunication multiply. Recognizing frustration early and pausing before it escalates is critical. Number 3 is fatigue. Fatigue creeps in from long hours, lack of rest, or even mental overload. When we're tired, reaction times slow, decision-making weakens, and errors multiply. Picture a driver weaving slightly on the road, convincing themselves that they can push through another hour, or an office employee entering the wrong numbers after a long day. The body and brain can only compensate for so long before fatigue eventually wins. The challenge is that we don't always know when we've crossed the line from tired to too tired. That's why it's important to recognize the early warning signs: drifting attention, clumsy movements, repeated mistakes, and then act before an accident happens. Finally, complacency. This is the most dangerous state because it sneaks up when tasks feel routine. You've fueled trucks 1,000 times, checked paperwork every day, or walked the same aisles for years. The hazards don't disappear, but our minds tune them out. That's when someone texts while driving, or a cashier ignores a small spill that later causes a customer to slip. Complacency is tricky because it doesn't feel dangerous until it's too late. That's why it requires active skills, not just awareness, to fight it. So why does this matter? These 4 states don't directly cause injuries. What they do is trigger critical errors, like taking your eyes off tasks, losing focus, or stepping into the line of fire, or misjudging balance and grip. Not every mistake leads to injury, but every mistake raises the chance of one, and the severity if it does happen. That's why patterns matter. Whether you're at work, at home, or on the road, these states and errors create predictable risks. And if risks are predictable, they're also preventable. Awareness training alone has its limits. We all know that grills are hot, but burns still happen. We all know spills are slippery, yet people still fall. Why? Because awareness fades in the moment. Distractions, emotions, and pressure pull our focus away. That's why safety needs to move beyond hoping we remember and into building real, practice skills that hold up under stress. Here are 4 techniques you can start practicing today. These aren't just theories, they're practical habits proven to reduce injuries and improve safety across all roles. 1. Self-triggering. Self-triggering means recognizing when you're rushing, or frustrated, or fatigued, and stopping yourself before the error happens. Think of it like hitting a reset button. Walking away from a problem for 5 minutes may save hours of recovery from an injury. Even if you must push forward, acknowledging your state allows you to sharpen focus and keep eyes and mind on task. Number 2, analyzing close calls. Most of us shrug off near misses, but every close call is a free lesson. Instead of hiding it, ask, what state was I in? What habit failed me? By reviewing small mistakes, you prevent major ones. Treat close calls as opportunities, not embarrassments. Number 3, observing others. Sometimes the clearest mirror is other people. It's easier to notice rushing, frustration, fatigue, or complacency in coworkers or drivers around you. When you see these warning signs, protect yourself. Step back, create space, and avoid being pulled into their risk. And if it's a teammate, speak up. A quick reminder could save them from harm and also reinforce your own commitment to safety. Finally, building better habits. Good habits replace guesswork with reliability. Moving your eyes before your body, always checking your footing, or securing a load before stepping away. These are habits that make safety automatic. When stress or distraction hits, habits will carry you through. Complacency doesn't look dangerous, but it quietly erodes focus until a mistake happens. By recognizing the 4 states of being and applying these error reduction techniques, you move from luck-based safety to skill-based safety. You can't always control the clock, the equipment, or the workload, but you can control how you respond. Safety is built one choice, one habit, and one moment of awareness at a time. Thanks for watching.